From underground bunkers built to survive nuclear war, to billion-dollar seaside palaces with yacht docks and infinity pools, Kim Jong-un's real estate empire is the ultimate mix of paranoia and luxury. Here's a rare look inside his $5 billion mansions, the Ryongsong Fortress, a $3 billion nuclear-proof paradise. Welcome to the crown jewel of dictatorial excess, where paranoia meets unimaginable luxury in a sprawling 800-acre compound that makes Buckingham Palace look like a modest cottage. The Ryongsong residence, constructed by the Korean People's Army in 1983, serves as Kim Jong-un's primary fortress, complete with enough security to make Fort Knox jealous, and amenities that would make a Saudi prince weep with envy. Located just 12 kilometers northeast of Pyongyang's Kim Il-sung Square, this isn't just a mansion, it's essentially a fortified city designed for one man's comfort, while the rest of North Korea struggles to keep the lights on. The compound features a 50-meter by 15-meter indoor swimming pool with a giant water slide, because apparently when you're suppressing 25 million people, you need somewhere luxurious to do your laps between missile launches. The security measures read like something from a spy thriller: electric fences, minefields, multiple security checkpoints, and an underground wartime headquarters with lead-lined walls designed to withstand nuclear attacks. The compound is protected by an elite guard unit of approximately 120,000 soldiers, making Kim's security detail roughly 17 times larger than the entire US Secret Service. Beyond the pools and paranoia, the residence boasts horse stables, a shooting range, banquet halls overlooking man-made lakes, and underground tunnels connecting to other residences for secure movement. The interiors, described by defectors, feature ornate furnishings, deep plush carpets, and fancy chandeliers, because nothing says man of the people quite like gold-trimmed luxury while your citizens survive on tree bark soup. Wonsan's coastal kingdom, the $1.5 billion seaside escape. If Ryongsong is Kim's fortress, then Wonsan is his playground, a coastal paradise where Kim Jong-un spent his early years rollerblading, playing basketball, jet skiing, and swimming, essentially training for a lifetime of leisure while his future subjects would struggle for basic necessities. This seaside compound forms the centerpiece of the 400-square-kilometer Wonsan Kalma Special Tourist Zone, representing $1.5 billion in potential investments that could have fed the entire country for years. The compound itself spans about 10 acres of prime beachfront real estate, featuring a main palace, multiple guest villas, and a new private villa complex built in 2019 to 2020. The marine facilities alone would make any billionaire jealous. A covered dock for mega yachts up to 55 meters long, harboring Kim's Princess 95 luxury yacht valued at $7 million, complete with an onboard pool, because apparently one needs a pool on their yacht while living next to the ocean. The recreational amenities read like a fever dream of excess: infinity pools, water parks with slides and augmented reality gaming, private beaches with security barges, an indoor basketball court, and a horse racing track converted from an old airport. The resort zone adds high-rise hotels capable of accommodating 20,000 guests, though foreign tourism was mysteriously halted shortly after the grand opening, proving that even Kim can't quite master the hospitality industry. Wonsan holds special significance as the site where Kim Il-sung landed with Soviet troops in 1945, making it both a historical monument and a modern-day symbol of dynastic privilege, where missile tests blend seamlessly with vacation planning. The Pyongyang Forbidden City's 8 new mansions. In the heart of Pyongyang lies what experts call the Forbidden City, a secretive compound where Kim Jong-un decided that one childhood home simply wasn't enough, and commissioned 8 new luxury mansions between May 2021 and May 2022. Because nothing says I'm not paranoid quite like building 8 identical houses so your enemies can play the world's most expensive game of hide-and-seek. Located directly across from the Workers' Party Central Committee offices, this compound transforms Kim's childhood residence into a strategic fortress designed to confuse potential assassins. The expansion includes 5 luxury houses on the southwest side, 3 in the south center, and 1 large ornate mansion, creating what analysts describe as a real-life shell game with billion-dollar shells. The strategy behind this architectural paranoia draws inspiration from China's first emperor Qin Shi Huang, who slept in different locations nightly to avoid assassination. Kim has modernized this ancient technique, adding entertainment facilities, dining halls, and a new guard command support building to ensure his security detail can protect him in style. The compound's prime location provides convenient access to Pyongyang's restaurant row and national event venues, because even while hiding from potential threats, A dictator needs good dining options. The recent additions may house extended Kim family members, close aides like Hyun Song-wol, or remain as unoccupied shells purely for security purposes, proving that in North Korea, even fake houses cost more than most people's real ones. The 4 square kilometer summer sanctuary. 30 kilometers northeast of Pyongyang lies Kim Jong-un's preferred summer retreat, a 4 square kilometer luxury compound that serves as the family's seasonal playground, where the elite gather to forget about the suffering masses outside the electrified fences. Built in the 1980s and expanded in the 1990s under Kim Jong-il's orders, this isn't just a summer home, it's a testament to 3 generations of Kim family excess. The compound houses 19 to 20 villas in the main section alone, creating what essentially amounts to a private neighborhood where admission requires being born into the right family, or being useful enough to the regime to warrant an invitation. The recreational facilities read like a billionaire's wish list. Swimming pools, a bowling alley, shooting center, roller skating slope, horse stables with a racing track and a football field, because apparently oppressing a nation works up quite an appetite for leisure activities. The compound's infrastructure rivals that of a small city, featuring a dedicated private rail line with its own train station added after 2006, underground entrances and storage bunkers covering over 230,000 square feet. A bridge crosses the Taedong River to one of the main entrances, while elaborate gardens surround numerous artificial lakes, creating a picturesque setting for Kim's summer relaxation. Security measures include 2 armored fence lines, guard huts, multiple checkpoints, and anti-aircraft artillery sites positioned on 2 sides of the compound. Kim Jong-il's former cook, Kenji Fujimoto, provided rare 1989 photographs of guest houses where he lived, offering glimpses into a world where even the staff quarters exceed most people's dream homes. Ryokpo Palace, the demolished winter wonderland of waste. Sometimes even dictators need to downsize, and Kim Jong-un's Ryokpo Palace represents a fascinating case study in authoritarian real estate management. In a move that would make Marie Kondo proud, Kim demolished several structures at his Winter Palace complex between April 21, 25, 2024, turning what was once a luxurious retreat into a dirt lot that probably still costs more to maintain than most countries' education budgets. Located in the Ryokpo district on Pyongyang's southern outskirts, this palace served as Kim's cold weather escape, featuring a distinctive blue-roofed main mansion and auxiliary buildings surrounded by landscaped grounds with ponds and gardens. The complex was nestled in a forested area near military installations, providing both luxury and strategic positioning for winter governance. The demolition has sparked fascinating speculation among North Korea watchers. Some analysts suggest the move may indicate financial constraints, a transfer to military use, or simply Kim's preference for other residences. Others theorize it aligns with the regime's military modernization efforts and the recent designation of South Korea as the principal enemy. What's particularly remarkable is that even Kim's demolished palace probably contained more luxury amenities than most world leaders enjoy in their active residences. The site likely featured underground facilities, entertainment rooms, and all the standard Kim family amenities before being reduced to rubble, proving that in North Korea even destruction is done on a grand scale. Sinuiju residence. Nestled 8.5 kilometers east of Sinuiju city center, near the Chinese border, sits Kim Jong-un's mountain palace, complete with its own private train station, representing the perfect blend of luxury living and geopolitical strategy. This residence serves as Kim's gateway to China, his most important ally and economic lifeline, making it perhaps the most diplomatically significant property in his extensive real estate portfolio. The location itself tells a story of calculated positioning, close enough to China for quick diplomatic consultations or emergency escapes, yet isolated enough to maintain the secrecy that characterizes all Kim family properties. Built under Kim Jong-il as a border residence, it continues to serve under Kim Jong-un as a strategic outpost, where international relations and personal luxury intersect in typical Kim family fashion. While specific interior details remain closely guarded secrets, the residence likely features the standard Kim family amenities that have become synonymous with North Korean leadership compounds: luxury accommodations, entertainment facilities, and security measures that rival military installations. The private train station alone suggests infrastructure investments that could have funded entire regional development projects, but apparently convenience for the supreme leader takes priority over public welfare. The Sinuiju residence exemplifies the regime's approach to governance through geographic diversity, maintaining luxury bases near key borders to facilitate diplomacy, trade negotiations, or strategic retreats. Its proximity to China adds significant geopolitical value, serving as a physical manifestation of North Korea's dependence on its powerful neighbor, while ensuring Kim can conduct high-level meetings in appropriately opulent surroundings. Samsok Residence, the 21-kilometer northeastern hideaway. Located 21 kilometers northeast of central Pyongyang, the Samsok residence represents another jewel in Kim Jong-un's crown of excess, serving as a fortified compound with guest facilities and extensive security perimeters where the elite gather to celebrate their privilege, while the general population struggles with basic survival needs. Developed during Kim Jong-il's era as part of Pyongyang area expansions, this residence continues the family tradition of creating luxury enclaves that exist in stark contrast to the nation's widespread poverty. The compound serves multiple purposes: elite gatherings, family retreats, and as a backup residence near the capital for quick access during governmental operations or emergency situations. The residence's strategic positioning near Pyongyang ensures Kim maintains convenient access to the centers of power, while enjoying the seclusion that characterizes all his properties. Access remains strictly controlled, with only invited elites permitted entry, emphasizing the regime's careful management of loyalty and privilege among the ruling class. Like all Kim family compounds, Samsok likely features luxury accommodations, recreational facilities, and security measures that exceed those of most world leaders. The residence contributes to Kim's estimated $600 million in annual luxury expenditures, representing just one piece of a real estate empire that operates as both symbol and instrument of authoritarian control. The compound's existence highlights the regime's priorities, maintaining elite comfort, while ordinary citizens face food shortages and economic hardship. Pyongsong Residence, the 11-kilometer regional command post. 11 kilometers northwest of Pyongsong city center sits another testament to Kim Jong-un's belief that governing a nation requires multiple luxury retreat options. The Pyongsong residence serves as a secure estate with small guest houses for officials, functioning as a regional hub where high-ranking party members can enjoy accommodations that exceed what most North Koreans could imagine in their wildest dreams. Established under prior leaders and maintained as a regional hub, this residence demonstrates the continuity of Kim family priorities across generations, ensuring that power brokers have access to luxury accommodations regardless of their location within North Korea. The compound serves as a secure midpoint for travels outside Pyongyang, providing a comfortable base for regional inspections and elite gatherings. The residence's guest houses accommodate high-ranking officials during visits, highlighting the regime's careful hierarchy of privilege, where even secondary residences offer amenities that surpass most international standards of luxury. The compound falls under the $100 million annual residence upgrade budget, ensuring that even regional properties maintain standards befitting the ruling elite. What makes Pyongsong particularly interesting is its role in the broader network of Kim family properties, demonstrating that luxury isn't centralized in Pyongyang, but distributed strategically across North Korea. The residence serves as a regional symbol of regime power, while providing practical accommodations for governance activities, creating a system where oppression and luxury are seamlessly integrated across the country's geography. Changsuwon Residence, the 15-kilometer family compound of secrets. 15 kilometers northeast of central Pyongyang lies the Changsuwon Residence, also known as Residence Number 15, a compound that serves multiple roles in the Kim family's complex web of power, privilege, and internal control. This residence has historically been used for family seclusion and even house arrest of relatives, making it perhaps the most psychologically significant property in Kim's arsenal of luxury compounds. The compound features family homes, recreational areas, and possible underground connections to other residences, creating a self-contained world where Kim family dynamics play out away from public scrutiny. Used historically for confining relatives like Kim Jong-il's stepmother, it demonstrates how luxury accommodations can serve as golden cages for those who fall out of favor within the dynasty. What's particularly fascinating about Changsuwon is its dual nature, simultaneously a retreat and a prison, depending on one's status within the Kim family hierarchy. The residence exemplifies how the regime manages internal family succession struggles and maintains bloodline control through a combination of luxury and isolation. Even house arrest in the Kim family involves accommodations that exceed most people's permanent residences. The compound's proximity to Ryongseong residence suggests a complementary role in the Pyongyang power hub, allowing Kim to maintain close oversight of family members while ensuring they remain comfortably contained. The residence represents the intersection of family politics and state security, where personal relationships and national governance merge in typically extravagant Kim family fashion. Paktusan Residence, the sacred mountain sanctuary of propaganda. At the base of Mount Paektu near the Chinese border sits perhaps the most ideologically significant residence in Kim Jong-un's collection, a highly secure compound with monuments, murals and modern facilities celebrating the Kim dynasty. This isn't just a luxury retreat, it's a pilgrimage site where regime mythology meets contemporary comfort in a location that serves as the spiritual heart of North Korean propaganda. The residence includes the symbolic log cabin where Kim Jong-il was reportedly born in 1941, though historians note this birthplace narrative was crafted for propaganda purposes. The compound combines luxury accommodations with ideological significance, creating a site where Kim can retreat while reinforcing the revolutionary mythology that legitimizes his family's rule over North Korea. Mount Paektu holds immense propaganda value due to its association with Kim Il-sung's anti-Japanese guerrilla campaigns, making this residence more than just another luxury property. It's a physical manifestation of the regime's founding mythology. The compound likely features modern amenities disguised within traditionally significant architecture, allowing Kim to enjoy contemporary luxury while maintaining the revolutionary aesthetic that underpins regime legitimacy. The residence's secrecy and symbolic importance make it one of the most heavily guarded properties in Kim's network, serving dual purposes as both personal retreat and propaganda centerpiece. Its location near the Chinese border adds strategic value, while its ideological significance ensures that even vacation time doubles as political theater in the carefully orchestrated spectacle of North Korean governance. Samjeon Residence, the mountain luxury lodge of legends. 7 kilometers northwest of Samjeon city center, near the mythical Mount Paektu, sits Kim Jong-un's mountain compound featuring luxury guest houses and modern recreational facilities that serve both as elite accommodation and propaganda staging ground. This residence represents the perfect fusion of natural grandeur and artificial luxury, where regime mythology meets contemporary comfort in suitably extravagant fashion. The compound's proximity to Mount Paektu makes it a propaganda hub to reinforce the Kim dynasty's revolutionary legacy, allowing Kim to host ideological pilgrimages while enjoying accommodations that rival international luxury resorts. Recent satellite imagery indicates ongoing upgrades, suggesting continued investment in maintaining this symbolically charged site, despite economic sanctions that affect ordinary citizens' access to basic necessities. The residence likely features extensive security measures such as fortified perimeters and guard posts, standard for all Kim family properties but particularly important given the site's ideological significance. The compound serves multiple functions: family retreats, elite gatherings and propaganda events that reinforce the regime's revolutionary credentials, while providing luxury accommodations for those privileged enough to warrant invitations. The residence falls under the $100 million annual upgrade budget for Kim family residences, ensuring that even mountain retreats maintain standards befitting the supreme leader's comfort. The compound's symbolic role elevates its status beyond mere luxury accommodation, transforming vacation time into political theater where personal comfort and regime propaganda seamlessly intersect. Nampo Residence, the coastal command center of convenience. 9 kilometers northwest of Nampo city center sits Kim Jong-un's coastal residence, featuring artificial lakes and potential yacht access, representing another strategic addition to his network of luxury retreats that combine personal comfort with operational functionality. This compound demonstrates Kim's preference for properties that serve multiple purposes: leisure destination, strategic outpost, and symbol of regime prosperity. The residence was established under Kim Il-sung or Kim Jong-il and inherited by Kim Jong-un, continuing the family tradition of maintaining luxury accommodations near important coastal areas. Its position west of Pyongyang provides convenient access to maritime facilities, while ensuring Kim can oversee port operations and coastal defenses from appropriately comfortable surroundings. The compound's artificial lakes serve both aesthetic and recreational purposes, creating a picturesque setting that rivals natural coastal beauty while providing controlled aquatic environments for elite enjoyment. The potential yacht access aligns with Kim's documented passion for luxury vessels, including his $7 million Princess yacht, ensuring that even coastal retreats accommodate his expensive maritime hobbies. The residence contributes to Kim's $12 billion in hidden assets, representing just one component of a real estate empire that operates as both personal indulgence and strategic infrastructure. The compound's coastal location provides potential escape routes via sea, while offering luxury accommodations that exceed international presidential standards, creating yet another example of how personal comfort and strategic planning merge in Kim family governance. Jong Chalet, the mountaintop palace of punishment. Perched atop a remote mountain with an artificial lake and fortified chalet-style residence, the Jong Chalet represents perhaps the most psychologically complex property in Kim Jong-un's real estate empire. This mountaintop palace was historically used for house arrest of family rivals, including Kim Jong-il's stepmother Kim Song-ai during succession disputes, proving that even punishment comes with luxury amenities in the Kim family hierarchy. The chalet's isolated mountain setting provides natural security, while ensuring that unwanted family members remain comfortably contained far from centers of power. The artificial lake adds aesthetic appeal to what essentially functions as a golden prison, creating scenic surroundings for those whose proximity to power has become politically inconvenient, but whose complete elimination might create succession complications. Developed under Kim Jong-il and inherited by Kim Jong-un, the chalet continues serving its dual purpose as luxury retreat and isolation facility, demonstrating the regime's sophisticated approach to managing internal family dynamics. The compound likely features luxury accommodations that exceed most international standards, ensuring that even exile remains comfortable by conventional measures. The chalet exemplifies how the Kim dynasty manages succession and loyalty through strategic placement of family members, using geography and luxury to control relationships within the ruling elite. Its remote location enhances security and secrecy, while its luxury amenities ensure that family management remains consistent with Kim family standards of comfort, even when serving disciplinary functions within the dynasty's complex power structure. Gangneung Guesthouse, the lavish regional bribe that backfired. In Gangneung, Chagang Province, stands a monument to regional desperation and regime indifference. A lavish guest house constructed in the 1990s at significant regional cost as a bribe to secure Kim Jong-il's favor, representing one of the most tragically expensive gestures of political sycophancy in North Korean history. This guest house cost local authorities a significant portion of their regional budget during a period of nationwide famine, proving that even during humanitarian crises, impressing the supreme leader takes priority over public welfare. The guest house was rarely visited by Kim Jong-il and remains seldom used by Kim Jong-un, making it perhaps the most expensive unused property in a portfolio already notorious for wasteful extravagance. The compound likely features elite accommodations, banquet halls, and recreational facilities that surpass most international luxury standards, yet these amenities remain largely unappreciated by their intended beneficiary. What makes Gangneung particularly poignant is its timing. Constructed during the 1990s famine that killed hundreds of thousands of North Koreans, this guest house represents the regime's priorities in stark relief. Regional officials bankrupted their budgets to build luxury accommodations for a leader who showed little interest in visiting, while their populations struggled with basic survival needs. The guest house falls under the $100 million annual residence maintenance budget, ensuring that even unused properties receive more financial attention than most North Korean social programs. The compound stands as a physical reminder of how regime loyalty demands can lead regional authorities to prioritize political theater over practical governance, creating luxury monuments to misguided priorities. Anju Residence, the 13-kilometer eastern retreat. 13 kilometers east of Anju city center sits another addition to Kim Jong-un's expanding portfolio of luxury retreats, a fortified compound with guest houses and security checkpoints that serves as a regional base for elite gatherings and secure stays during official travels throughout South Pyongan province. This residence demonstrates the systematic nature of Kim's real estate strategy, ensuring luxury accommodations remain available regardless of his location within North Korea. The residence was established under Kim Il-sung or Kim Jong-il as part of the network of regional residences, continuing the family tradition of maintaining strategic outposts that combine personal comfort with operational functionality. Its distance from Pyongyang suggests a role in regional governance oversight, providing a secure base for monitoring local activities while maintaining appropriate standards of luxury for the supreme leader. The compound likely features standard elite amenities like recreational facilities and accommodations for officials, ensuring that even regional properties meet Kim family expectations for comfort and luxury. Satellite imagery from the North Korea Uncovered project confirms its fortified layout, with security measures that exceed those of most international government facilities. The residence contributes to the regime's $600 million in annual luxury spending, representing yet another example of how personal comfort takes precedence over public welfare in North Korean governance. The compound's existence within the broader network of luxury properties highlights the systematic nature of regime privilege, where even secondary residences offer accommodations that surpass most citizens' lifetime aspirations. The hidden network, beyond the billion-dollar palaces. While we've explored 15 of Kim Jong-un's most significant residences, analysts estimate he has access to between 13 and 51 compounds nationwide, creating a hidden network of luxury that rivals the real estate portfolios of entire nations. This extensive system serves multiple purposes: security through unpredictability, comfort through geographic diversity, and control through strategic positioning across North Korea's political landscape. Kim Jong-il's former bodyguard, Lee Young-kuk, described at least 8 residences outside Pyongyang, suggesting the network's scope extends far beyond publicly documented properties. Additional sites include compounds in Changsong County, Sinchon, Tongbuk-ri, Hosedo, and Tulsok-kol, each featuring massive sites with guest houses for invited elites during travel. The total cost of maintaining this empire remains speculative due to regime secrecy, but estimates suggest Kim's personal wealth reaches $5 billion, with annual luxury spending approaching $600 million. These figures represent more than most countries' entire governmental budgets, allocated to ensuring one man's comfort while 25 million North Koreans struggle with basic necessities. The regime spends an estimated $100 million annually on residence upgrades, ensuring that every property maintains standards befitting the supreme leader's expectations. This network represents more than personal indulgence. It's a physical manifestation of authoritarian power, where luxury serves as both reward for loyalty and symbol of unattainable privilege for the masses. When your underground bunker costs more than most countries' GDP, you know you've made it. Indeed, Kim Jong-un's real estate portfolio makes Bezos look like a budget shopper. That's all for now, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this clip and would not mind more of such content, do click on the card showing on the screen.